Hello folks, CNC Woodworker here with you. Well, I've started another carving today. You can see on the computer screen there, I decided this time I'll make myself a plaque for my little office here. The DIY/CNC Woodworker. And that's what I'm doing. But what I'm doing differently on this, instead of carving the letters down into the wood, I'm going to let the letters stand proud of the wood. And as I pan over here, you can see it's already carving the THE. The letters will be standing proud of the wood, and the whole rest of the wood will be carved down about 1/8 of an inch. So that's the plan. Now, how long is this going to take? I have no idea, but it's going to run until it's finished. I'm using the 1/16 inch flat end mill bit, and we're just going to let it go. So I will be back with you shortly as soon as I have something else to show you. Well folks, it's just carving this little heart out. It's got the THE standing proud already. It's got the woodwork. It ain't got the on it yet, but it's carving it out. And it's carving up on the CNC part right now too. If I could ever figure out how this thing works, I wouldn't have to buy a lottery ticket. I'd be the richest man in the world. But I better keep on buying lottery tickets, because man, this thing's got me totally stumped. It just seems to go wherever it wants to go, but when it's done going, you've got what you asked it to do. So I'll go ahead and pause it for now and come back when I got something more interesting to show you. Okay guys, I'm back again after a little over 5.5 hours of full-time carving. I managed to mess up about $15 worth of oak. The first one I don't think was my fault. I want to show you this. As I said, I'm trying to do the DIY CNC Woodworker, and I don't know how that's going to show up on there. It usually shows up on the video a whole lot better than it shows up in my view screen. But can you see how chopped up and ground up and messed up that is? It was carving and it was doing its thing, and it had 30 or 40%, only used up about 30% of the stuff, so it had like 70% to go. And I had left the room and went and took care of something else, was doing something else, and I was gone about 15-20 minutes. And I said, well, I better come back and do some more vacuuming and check on my cutting. And I come in here, and the machine was over here in the home position, and the spindle just a-running, and the thing said it was finished. And I thought, well, Lord have mercy, how could it have done that? Because I estimated it's going to take at least 3 hours to cut this. Well, I looked at it, and boy, I mean, it's just chewed up from one end to the other. I mean, this thing is beyond disgusting. I got so upset with it, I took it out and threw it in the trash when I brought it back so I could show it to you. But so I said, well, you know, must have been something I did wrong, or the computer acted up, or the internet messed up, or something went on. I have no idea knowing what happened. I wasn't here. So I was cutting that with a 1/16 inch bit, by the way. So I said, well, you know, it looks like I can use a larger bit on that. So I went to the 1/8 inch bit, the end mill, flat bottom end mill that come with the kit, the 1/8 inch bit. I went with it, and I cut this one. And this one took a little over 3 hours, almost 3.5 hours, 3 hours and 25 minutes. But even with that, it's still not perfect, because all in over here, it's all messed up. It didn't cut. It's like it's cutting. It's like it's cutting in 2 or 3 different heights, and all around the numbers here where it's cut, the letters, it's all messed up. Pretty smooth over here and down along the bottom and along the top and the edges, but it's overall, it's still not right. It's not satisfactory. It's not something that I'd want to display in my place. Certainly it's not something I'd want to try and sell to somebody. And I wouldn't want anybody looking at this saying, oh, is that the quality of work you put out? So this is going in the trash. So when you get done, you go on the computer here, and it says, how was everything? Was it perfect or was it not? And I said, no, something was wrong. And it brings up this little tutorial here. What happened? And it brings up the 4 or 5 or 6, 8 different things you can choose from. Well, I chose the rough edge cuts is the closest thing that I could come up with. And number 4 down here says feed rate is too high. Generally speaking, feed rates should not be over 50 inches per minute. Reduce inch minute by 25% and attempt the job again. Well, duh. Who knew that? I had been cutting at 60 and I thought, well, if it's good at 60, it's going to be better at 75. So that's why I tried to cut this at 75 inches per minute. Well, that's obviously what happened here. So I'm done for the night, but tomorrow I've got some more over here. These was 1/4 inch ply, not ply, 1/4 inch oak pieces. I got some 1/2 inch oak. I'm going to try to cut this thing again tomorrow with 1/2 inch oak. And I'm going to back it down to be safe. I'm going to back it down to 40 inches per minute. Now that means it'll probably take, instead of 3.5 hours, 4, 5, or 6 hours to cut. But that's okay. I don't care how long it takes to cut as long as it cuts correctly. So that's it for tonight. This was a $15 8-foot piece of wood when I started with it. I'm sorry, $15 4-foot piece of wood. And they're going in the trash in the morning. But tomorrow I'll take this, this was 1/4 inch. I'm going to take this 1/2 inch that I got. I'm going to set it up and recut it again, but then again, like I said, I will cut this down. Matter of fact, I might even look, I've got a 1/4 inch bit. I might even look trying to use that 1/4 inch bit on this thing. I'll just have to see. But well, my battery light's flashing at me, so I got to stop talking, folks. But I will let you know tomorrow. I'll post this tonight, and then we'll follow up tomorrow with another video to let you know if that was the culprit. My feed rate was too high. I'm suspecting that's what it was, simply because of where I had the feed rate. Live and learn, right? I mean, it's okay to make mistakes as long as you learn from them. So anyhow, for now, this is the CNC woodworker trying to cut a sign for his shop. And just remember, guys, enjoy your carving. We'll talk to you later.